Bring the wounded this way! Hurry!
Sir, there's not enough room for them all.
Damn! Let's get some lumber over here! We need medical tents!
You see it too, don't you? Between Hector's diversion and Marchel's arrival, we managed to scrape by. But barely. If Ballastar attacks again...
Everything falls apart.
Clara said the only words that come out of your mouth are bright ideas. Got any now?
Yes, but I'll need money.
For what?
Courtesans. Or escorts, if you prefer. Enough for an army.
Excuse me?
Every camp's got a few come nightfall. Our side and theirs. There's no shame in it. They're like any other camp merchant. They provide a necessary service to men and women fighting for their lives.
I'm dying to hear where you're going with this.
Soldiers talk. Courtesans listen. And, on occasion, do some whispering of their own.
So you want to use, spies to do what exactly? Mess with morale? I'll admit, it's unconventional. But I'm not sure a few whispered words will be enough to win a war.
Maybe not. But it takes a few falling stones to start an avalanche. If you want to make it out of here, you'll need every advantage you can get.
Make it out? You're not saying I should abandon this place and run again?
I am. And if you're lucky, coin is the only thing it will cost you.
Hypothetically, what kind of whispers did you have in mind?
Soon after, curious rumors began to circulate among Ballastar's ranks. Rumors that Sir Elias, one of Ballastar's most trusted advisors, was attempting to defect to Eden's side. It was a ploy that under normal circumstances would have little chance of success. But between Ballastar's failure at Hullisburg and news of Hector's rebellion, it wasn't long before Joanna's whispers began to move mountains.
I finished that letter you asked for. It's ready to slip into Elias's quarters.
Good. Get it done as soon as possible.
Understood.
Why Elias of all people?
Something Isoro said, a while back. He told me that he put Elias at Ballastar's side to keep him from getting too reckless. Yet look at Ballastar now.
He's become a tyrant.
Right. Despite Elias's presence, his worst impulses have consumed him. It's safe to assume there's likely been conflict between them.
Maybe. But I don't know. You really think this will be enough?
If it fails, we all die. Right now, our sole priority is escaping this place. By any means necessary.
Enter. Oh, Joanna, please come in.
I need your help with something. I've asked someone else to join us as well. They should be here any second.
Come in.
Am I the only one feeling a little awkward here?
What is this about?
Robin, would you be willing to risk your life for Eden?
I mean, sure, everyone here is doing that.
Forgive me. I should have been more direct. I'm asking if you would die for him.
Wait, you don't mean...
Die for him?
She intends to use you as bait.
Oh.
I don't exactly enjoy asking, but this is something only you could do.
You mean because they share a resemblance?
Correct.
Has Eden?
He doesn't know I'm here.
Of course not. He'd never allow it.
Hold on, I thought the plan was to cause chaos in Ballastar's camp. Now you're talking about this.
Answer me one question. Do you believe, truly believe, that the steps we've taken thus far are guarantee enough?
There has to be another way. There must be some...
Marshall. It's fine.
Robin.
Honestly, I've been having some doubts of my own. A few rumors was never gonna be enough. With how bad they want him dead, how many times we've slipped away. They won't let it happen again. Not without one hell of a plan. And this is a good one. You asked if I'd be willing to die for him. The answer is yes.
Robin. It's not as strange as I thought it would be.
They always said I was a flashy dresser. Dressing like this, it's no wonder Eden's so confident all the time.
Are you ready for this?
As I'll ever be.
This may sound selfish considering what we're asking. But if you can, please, come back alive.
I just wish I could have had one last drink with him. It's just too damn bad.
We should go.
What's with all the long faces? If you're worried about the city, don't fret. We'll be back before long, and fix it up even better than we left it.
Yeah, I know you will.
Robin? Why are you dressed like...
Cap, I'm going on ahead for a while. So you take your time following me here.
Wait, you're not...
Robin,
Francisco, Robert, watch over him.
Everyone, please get ready. We must move now.
Well, get a move on, damn it! Pipsqueak wants to go out like a hero? Any of you lets it go to waste, you'll answer to me.
Our nearest safe haven is in Limber.
We're safe from pursuit for now, but you never know when they'll catch up.
Right. Let's move. Everyone, protect the cart!
I should apologize for our last encounter. I underestimated you.
Damn it, on us already?
Rest assured, I do not repeat my mistakes. Eden, your life ends here!
The hell it does! Everyone, run with everything you've got! We have to get out of here, now! Don't fight smarter, fight harder!
Light burns the brightest in the dark.
As you wish.
If your blood runs hot, keep your head cool.
Purpose moves me.
Got it.
Righto!
It's a thin line between vision and delusion.
If you say so.
As you command.
Come, I will show you oblivion.
Think deeply. Act quickly.
Coming right up!
I'll see it through. Yeah.
Better to ask forgiveness than permission.
Turn the tide of battle. Turn your life around.
For Lady Marshall.
You cannot escape the wheels of fate.
Words veil daggers.
A word of advice. The longer you cling to false hope, the more painful the reckoning. The time is now. Destroy them!
Damn it, there's too many!
Keep running! We can't let them catch him! Not everyone can be forgiven.
I may not be smart, but I know how to hurt!
Destiny stirs.
I'll take care of it.
I can handle that.
As long as Sarah's safe, this whole world can rot.
All right.
Sure thing, Cap.
Understood. Fortune favors the prepared.
Understood.
Life and death are but a cycle.
Fine.
How irritating. But I won't be deterred. Clear the rubble and continue pursuit.
No sweat.
You got it!
If you want.
I hear you.
I will bring justice to this land.
Aye, aye.
Out of sight, but not out of mind.
Go ahead, open your mouth. I'll put an arrow in it. I foresaw this.
Now, after them!
When your heart starts racing, slow down and take a moment.
Weapons aren't the only things that take lives.
A solid plan.
Purpose moves me.
No problem!
Once a weakness is revealed, it can't be hidden again.
All it takes is one shot.
People who run their mouths die first.
You got it.
Acknowledged.
Sure thing, Cap.
Francisco the Bold has arrived!
Understood.
Life without purpose is as good as death.
You cannot escape the wheels of fate.
It's a thin line between vision and delusion.
Go ahead, open your mouth. I'll put an arrow in it.
Aye, aye.
Whether words or swords, I miss nothing.
I don't care if you have to throw your own bodies beneath the wheels! Stop that wagon!
Ah, you bastards! Fine! Come get some! I'll put every one of you in the dirt!
Fortune favors the prepared.
Come, I will show you oblivion.
You got it!
Once a weakness is revealed, it can't be hidden again.
Understood.
As you wish.
I can handle that.
Don't fight smarter! Fight harder!
All it takes is one shot.
Words veil daggers.
If you say so.
No sweat.
I'll see it through.
Slack-jawed idiots! How hard is it to stop a single cart? Out of the way! I'm leading the charge!
Man, there's just no shaking this guy! Let's keep it moving! We gotta get out of here before he reaches us!
Destiny stirs.
I'll take care of it.
For Lady Marshall.
As long as Sarah's safe, this whole world can rot.
Better to ask forgiveness than permission.
Righto!
Coming right up!
Not everyone can be forgiven.
Think deeply. Act quickly.
I must admit, you've made it further than I expected. But this ends here.
And I thought this guy was supposed to be one of the calm ones.
It seems losing Lyriar has broken his composure.
If you two old ladies are done chatting, I could use a hand murdering people over here.
Life and death are but a cycle.
Yeah.
All right.
I hear you.
As you command.
No problem!
Turn the tide of battle. Turn your life around.
Light burns the brightest in the dark.
If your blood runs hot, keep your head cool. I can handle that.
Purpose moves me. Come, I will show you oblivion.
As you wish.
Got it.
Out of sight, but not out of mind.
Fortune favors the prepared.
I may not be smart, but I know how to hurt.
Fine.
I will bring justice to this land.
Yeah. Look, we're almost there!
Don't start celebrating yet! Stop them! Do not let Eden escape this city!
What is this guy's problem? People who run their mouths die first.
I foresaw this.
If you want.
Acknowledged.
Weapons aren't the only things that take lives.
Francisco the Bold has arrived!
Righto!
Sure thing, Cap.
Understood. Everyone, protect the card at all costs!
When your heart starts racing, slow down and take a moment.
Go ahead, open your mouth. I'll put an arrow if you say so.
Life without purpose is as good as death.
It's a thin line between vision and delusion.
Whether words or swords, I miss nothing.
You got it!
Aye, aye.
Not everyone can be forgiven.
Destiny stirs.
You got it.
Don't fight smarter. Fight!
Think deeply. Act quickly.
As long as Sarah's safe, this whole...
You cannot escape the wheels of fate.
Words veil daggers.
Got it.
Understood.
Light burns the brightest in the dark.
Lindber isn't far from here! It won't be easy, but we have to make it!
Where am I? Ugh. My head feels like it's gonna split open. Wait. Old man? And Albrecht? Am I dreaming?
You've completed your mission and returned.
You're in Lindber. Then this isn't a dream.
Lindber. Wait. When did I even... Robin. Where is Robin? Why aren't you saying anything? Francisco, where is he? Where the hell is Robin?
Need something?
You called for me?
Eden, stay calm when I tell you this. Ballastar sent us Robin's remains.
What is this? Is Ballastar mocking us?
I don't think it's like that. They gave him back all in one piece.
What is he playing at?
It doesn't matter. What's important is the kid's back with us. Don't you think he deserves a proper send-off?
Yeah. He does. I'll leave the arrangements to you. Please.
I'm on it.
I take full responsibility. The diversion was my idea, my plan. We needed to escape the city. I got us out the only way I could. I won't beg for your forgiveness. I accept your decision.
Robin and Robert. They used to be carpenters. We were on a job near their workshop. That's when I first met Robin. His skills were nothing special, but he had such passion. I was the one who convinced them to join us. That was the start of Eden's scrappy little mercenary crew. What did Robin say when he first heard your plan?
That he was willing to give his life for you.
Brave idiot. If that's how he responded, then no one's at fault. If anyone's to blame here, it's me. But Robin gave his life for us. For me. And I know he'd want us to carry on, without anger or shame.
How's it going?
Cap, it's almost time. Everyone's gathered in the operations area. You and Robert were the only ones missing, so I came to look for you.
Where's Robert?
Don't know. He's not in his tent. I was gonna go look for him next.
I'll take care of it. I have a feeling I know where he is.
Yeah?
Thought you'd be here. Robert.
You saw right through him, didn't you? He always acted like such a carefree little smartass. But he carried a lot of weight. He told me once that he was abandoned as a kid. Survived because of other people's help. Said he had a duty to repay it. That's why he was always helping people. He felt like he owed the world. I always warned him it would catch up someday, but he never let it stop him. Just kept insisting he could take care of himself. Right up to the end. I was against it. There had to be some other way, I thought. I was sure of it. I stayed up half the night arguing over the war board with Joanna. We must have gamed out 100 different scenarios. Nothing worked. I just kept hoping for a breakthrough, and it never came. I've never felt so worthless. But I still wouldn't accept it. Sacrificing him, my friend, my brother. I couldn't do it. Robin was the one who convinced me. He said he'd come back alive. Don't worry about it. I just sat there, shaking. That little kid who used to tail me around. When the hell did he grow up so fast? It was the first time I'd ever seen him speak with such confidence. I wanted to believe him so badly. Those eyes, that will to survive. I let myself believe he was right. But I think he knew the truth even then. And I think I did too.
Robert.
I don't fault him for what he did. Just, please, Cap. Promise me we'll win this war. Don't let it be in vain. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, whatever it takes. Now come on.
Greetings. As a matter of fact, yes. We have a serious problem on our hands. Our injured outnumber our healers 10 to 1, and there just aren't enough supplies to go around.
I had a feeling this might become a problem eventually.
Something must change, or the next defeat we suffer will be a bloody one.
I know some of the minor noble houses have their own trading operations. Maybe we could convince one of them to let us open a line of credit.
I'm not certain. They're very selective about who they do business with.
Maybe Stella could help.
You mean that sass-mouthed merchant girl?
If anyone knows how to sell a business opportunity, it's her.
That woman's gleeful scheming is so distasteful. But we have no choice. All right, I'll hear what she has to say.
Hello.
I don't usually see you in the stables.
Someone has to take over after... well, you know.
I see. Thank you for stepping up.
Of course. Though now that I'm here, it's a bit more involved than I imagined. I'm not sure how he managed.
Robin could surprise you like that. He complained a lot, but he worked hard.
So I'm learning.
Have you taken a look at his journal?
Journal?
I always saw him scribbling in one when he was working with the horses.
I haven't seen it, but I'll take whatever help I can get. Maybe Marshall would know where it's gotten to. She tends to handle the belongings of... those who have gone on ahead.
Hey, need something? Well, well, if it isn't the boss man and the little priestess.
Hello, Stella.
We have a business problem.
I've got business solutions. What seems to be the trouble?
We desperately need more medical supplies. Herbs, bandages, surgical tools, anything.
I've heard. Nasty situation.
We're thinking about reaching out to one of the trading houses. We could use someone with connections.
Oh, so you came to see me.
Could you write to them?
I could, but it might be better if it came from you.
From... me?
Trust me, I know this business pretty well. The kind of highborn merchants you're talking about can be pretty stuck up. If some nobody peddler comes asking to buy bulk on credit, they'll smell a scheme. But if you write the letter, and I just pin an introduction, they'll think I brought them a nice juicy mark.
Oh, good idea.
I'm sorry, a what? What is a mark?
It means the target of a scam.
You're perfect for it. The whole innocent church maiden thing? They'll eat it up.
Are you suggesting I deceive these people?
You say deception, I say artful framing.
Playing the fool, to trick a sinner into doing right. Gods, I can't even begin to fathom how the scales balance out on that one. Very well then. Will you help me draft the letter?
Happy to.
I'll leave you to it then.
Thank you for your help.
Yes?
I'm looking for a journal of Robin's.
Ah, you mean his notes on the horses. I was wondering when someone would come by and claim that.
Sarah could use it. She's taking over at the stables.
That's kind of her. I'm sure it will be of use.
Have you read through it?
I have. A bit rambling, but it's incredibly thorough. Robin knew the horses very well.
Do you think they miss him?
I think we all do. Hello.
I found Robin's journal for you.
Oh, bless you. The brown one over there has been looking at me so expectantly. All right, let's see what we've got here. Goodness, I was expecting a few notes. This is as long as one of my reports.
Robin took his duty seriously.
Favorite food, preferred saddle shape, likes to be brushed downward. Oh, Eden, this is wonderful. He had such care for them.
Do you think you'll need any help in here? We can assign someone.
No, this should be more than enough. Besides, I think I'd like to handle it by myself. It would be good for me.
How so?
We're surrounded by so much death and suffering lately. I'd like to help nurture something, even if it is war horses.
Yeah. I think that's why Robin liked it here too. All right then. I'll leave it to you.
Thank you. But before you go, it looks like there is something here that needs your attention.
What do you mean?
It looks like Robin was training one of the horses with a specific rider in mind. Brown coat, lean build, young and cocky with a big attitude. Perfect for Cap.
What's his name?
There isn't one listed. I think perhaps Robin meant that task for you.
Hey there, big guy. Now, let's see. What's a good name for you? I'll call you Southwind. How do you like it?
How's it going?
Hi there.
Ah. Makes sense to me.
Ah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How's it going?
Yeah?
Damn.
Need something? Yes. Now, let's see here. Phew. Huh.
Hello there. That means a lot.
Good to see you.
Yeah?
You have my attention.
Welcome.
Yes. My apologies.
What is it?
Yeah?
Welcome back. Many thanks!
Hi there. Right.
Hello.
Yes.
Hmm? Hmm.
I'm not sure I follow. Ah.
Hmm.
Ah.
Right.
Hey! Ha! Hey!
All right.
Ah!
Huh.
Hey!
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Hey! Hey!
All right.
Sure. Mm-mm.
Ah!
Yeah? Hmm. Yeah?